Well, the field continues to hold under caution. We're a lap or two from going back to green. Don't forget, we'll be back in action this coming Saturday night. Final Saturday night triple header program of the 1991 campaign. Get underway at 5 p.m. for the Chill Out 1991 event. It will be the final point race, as the point race championships will be decided for all three divisions next Saturday night. Again, we get underway at 5 p.m. Quench green flag going back out to the field. We'll look to go to green this time by towards turn number 3. Scoreboard showing no laps as complete. Joe Mullen looking to lead the field down to Tony Lecky's green flag. Russ LaJoy right up alongside of row number 1 to challenge. They look to accelerate out of turn number 4 as Joe Mullen in the Action Amusement sponsor Malibu leads the field down to turn number 1. Russ LaJoy running in that runner-up spot, now being challenged by Mark Atkinson down the backstretch into turn number 3. Big Mike Daignault running in the 4th spot with car number 76. The driver slip slide through the turns. Little John Steiner running in that 5th position. Tommy Gaudreau battling with the 1 of Ronnie Young. John Brower Jr. also working up in the top 10. The field continues to dice for positions down the backstretch. Once again, heading into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, Mark Atkinson looks to take over control from Joe Mullen. Big Mike Daignault looks to follow suit with the Spirit of 76. Daignault looks to take over the lead down the backstretch into turn number 3 is Big Mike working down low. Mark Atkinson caught up high with the 7X out of turn number 4. Yet another leader looks to emerge. Mark Atkinson looking to battle back up high with the 7X. Little John Steiner now up to the 3rd spot. He looks to challenge for the runner-up position. Side by side, the two drivers work their way into turn number 3. Big Mike leads Little John Steiner in the 6th. Mark Atkinson running in the 3rd spot. Then it's Little Tommy Gaudreau. Joe Mullen running in the 5th position with the 23, now being challenged by John Brower Jr. Matt Zapiri running next in line with the 07. Out of turn number 4, the field looks to click off lap number 5. Big Mike Daignault looking for a feature win number 2 of 1991. Daignault blew the motor last Saturday night in the warm-up action. Never taking a lap in the qualifying heats last Saturday night. Now finds himself leading the feature event with 5 laps scored. About to click off to lap number 6. First two drivers looking to pull away and hide. Big Mike Daignault leading Little John Steiner. Tommy Gaudreau on the move with the 3 Connecticut. He looks to challenge for that 3rd position. He pulls up alongside the 7X of Mark Atkinson. John Brower Jr. looking down low as he looks to challenge for the 4th position. Atkinson able to hold his groove with the 7X. John Brower Jr. running 5th. Then it's Jerry Young. Young working up into a top 5. Then CJ Fry, Tommy Fox, Phil Rondo, and Joe Mullen. Tommy Fox and Phil Rondo, they're looking for the track championship. It's between those two drivers. Billy Blake loose in turn number 4. He goes around. He finds himself facing the wrong way on the speedway. So Tony Leckie looking to backstretch Big Mike Daignault, Little John Steiner. Tommy Gaudreau in the 3 Connecticut. And it looks as though the 39 of John Brower Jr. alongside of row number 2. Look to accelerate out of turn number 4 is Big Mike. And Little John Steiner lead the field down to turn number 1. Steiner had the advantage in 1. Daignault has the advantage in turn number 2. The field working their way down the backstretch into turn number 3, running tightly bunched. 2 and 3 wide, running bumper to bumper through the turns. Big Mike Daignault holding off the challenges of Little John Steiner. Side by side, they swap the paint. Steiner looks to pull it out up high. Little John Steiner working the high groove of the 1/3 mile oval. He looks to lead the field into turn number 4. Big Mike Daignault running in that runner-up spot. John Brower Jr. off the pace with the 39. Brower caught up high. The rest of the field able to slip down low. Tommy Gaudreau running that 3rd spot. Then it's Jerry Young locked in battle with CJ Fry. Phil Rondo battling with John Brower Jr. and Tommy Fox. The field dicing for position is Tommy Gaudreau and John Brower Jr. taking a hard shot into the front stretch Armco. Joey Mullen and James Kiley left with nowhere to go. Hard shot again being sustained on the front stretch. Tommy Gaudreau's 3, Connecticut. Definitely someone left. Score is complete. Safety vehicle deposited in the infield out of harm's way. Out of turn number 4, Little John Steiner looks to get the bite. CJ Fry running in that second spot with the 6X. He made the move past Big Mike Daignault at the drop of the green. John Montesano now up to the 4th spot. A strong run for him. Jerry Young running in that 5th spot with car number 33. Out of turn number 4, Steve Sembrook next in line. There's Matt Sapiri and George Dorothy. Keep your eyes on the 47 of Tommy Fox. Car in trouble in turn number 2. It appears as though it's a 0-7 to Matt Sapiri. Car smoking quite heavily through the turns. Out of turn number 4, the field looks to click off lap number 13. Big Mike Daignault looks to take over the lead once again. Daignault battling back at turn number 2. Little John Steiner looking to close on in turn number 3. Jerry Young back up to the 3rd spot with car number 33. Out of turn number 4, Big Mike Daignault with the advantage. Little John Steiner running right up alongside. Here comes Jerry Young, but caution out on the speedway. Caution coming out just as Jerry Young was looking to challenge for the lead. Return to the infield area. 14 laps. Score is complete. 6 laps remaining in this 3rd and final feature event on the evening's racing program. The field accelerates to turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, Big Mike Daignault leads the field down to turn number 1. Little John Steiner right up alongside to challenge, but Big Mike looks to take over control of the lead down the backstretch. CJ Fry now up to challenge for the runner-up spot. He's pulling Jerry Young at car number 33. Out of turn number 4, it's Big Mike. As Daignault leads the field down through the turn, CJ Fry running in that 2nd spot. He looks to put the 6 of Steiner back to the 3rd spot. So those pair of 6s run side by side. It's CJ Fry now running 2nd as Fry looks to challenge for the lead. Turn number 1, he swaps the paint with Big Mike Daignault. Daignault holds his line, but CJ Fry sees the daylight in turn number 3. So CJ Fry looking for win number 2 in 1991. Big Mike Daignault battling back down low. Daignault once again looks to challenge for the lead. The CB Fabrication sponsored Spirit is 76. He's running up in front. Little John Steiner looking to challenge CJ Fry again for the runner-up spot. 2 to go marker due out this time by as Big Mike Daignault leads Little John Steiner, CJ Fry, Tommy Fox, and Jerry Young. Big Mike Daignault hunt for a victory this evening. Car number 76, he leads the field out of turn number 4. White flag due out this time by. Final time around the 1/3 mile oval. Some heavy competition looks to be closing in. Less than a half a circle remains. CJ Fry now in firm control of the runner-up spot. Little John Steiner holding off the challenges of Tommy Fox. Out of turn number 4, win number 2 in 1991 for Big Mike Daignault. So Big Mike Daignault driving the Spirit of 76, a legend of his own. In late model competition, he picks up the win, his 2nd in 1991.
The CB Fabrication and Speed Shop, sponsored number 76, Daignault Getty. Also helps sponsoring this automobile as Big Mike Daignault returns to victory lane. He won his first one back a few months ago after almost 16 years of being absent from victory lane, but he's able to slide back in here tonight. What better way than have your own sponsor sponsoring tonight's performance? The Superior Auto Quick Lube, also listed on the quarter panels. Dave Morgenstein, the sponsor of tonight's program. Under the label of CB Fabrication and Speed Shop, brings Mike Daignault to the racetrack. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of tonight's 20-lap event for the 2nd time this season. As Big Mikey able to complete the task. Mike Daignault, it's a pleasure to meet you back here again, sir.
Glad to be here.
You know, Mikey, it didn't look like you were destined to pick up win number 2 for a while. CJ Fry appeared to have your number.
Yeah, I thought he had me covered because he beat me in the heat and Wade didn't change the car at all. But somehow I got by him. I don't even know how.
When you did it down on the inside, was that the quick way around?
Well, not necessarily. He slipped or something. I don't know if he hit oil or what he did. Because he was running a lot better than that. And he hit me one time when he got under me. Maybe he bent the front end or something. And I just got back by him when he slipped up.
Well, it's quite benefiting to see your own car sponsor sponsoring tonight's activities here at the Speedway. A CB Fabrication and Speed Shop, of course, sponsoring tonight's program. Nice night to win.
Very good. We talked about it all week, but we never thought we had a chance.
Well, the only thing I can say, talk is cheap, but you did it tonight.
That's right.
How about it, folks? How about a nice round of applause? He worked hard out there as Mike Daignault picks up his second win of the year.